Ay. Looks like it's kind of windy outside again. Let's reload. Let me go. And that's fine. Seems like things are rearranged here. I don't remember it being like this. Oh well. I could be in the penalty box. Maybe they let me out. Hey Pontus. Frock. Oh man, I'm not in the mood to show off. LOL. I'm overweight. Did you know that? Look at me. I'm overweight. I'm a fat cow. My BMI is 26. 26, like 0.3. That makes me overweight, bros. I'm a fat cow. My BMI, 26. What's your BMI? Bro, why are the standards so strict? Why am I overweight? Could it be all these huge muscles? I mean, it certainly can't be this fat. Must be these big biceps making me overweight. Dude, BMI is a horrible scale. I feel like trash. I feel like trash. It said I'm overweight. I went and checked. I've been losing weight and working out so hard, bro. And BMI says I'm overweight. I give up, dude. I give up. BMI is BS. That's all I gotta say. Hello, Marilyn. Pec bounce. I don't bench enough. Show triceps. That's funny. You know, it would be funnier if you said show feet. I might be actually obliged to show feet. I know, it has to be wrong. Fat cow. I'm just gonna do abs today. I went for a bike ride yesterday. And I worked out. Yeah. What did we do yesterday? Oh yeah, we did chest and triceps yesterday. But the day before that, I think was like a 2-hour leg workout. So yeah, I went for a bike ride on sore legs. It was fantastic. Thanks for asking. It was really windy. It was super windy yesterday. So I planned my ride. I did a loop. I left into the wind, making sure I came back with a tailwind, pushing my sorry ass home, you know? It was great. I love being old and wise and smart. Fuck yeah. Work smarter, not harder. Chow feet. You want a chow feet? I love life. Thanks for the jewels. Shiny. Shiny. What is that? Glasses. Oh, look at it. I caught it. I'm looking straight at it. It's fantastic. I didn't miss that one. Thank you. Because sometimes I'm looking at the monitor. I don't know if it even showed up on the monitor. I was transfixed. Thank you. Oh, man. Trust the plan, Marilyn. It was cool. Thank you. Did you see the goofy grin it put on me? Yeah. Kaleidoscope glasses, that's what they're called. Kaleidoscope. That was one of the cooler, what do they call that? Animated gifs I've seen. Ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Why would my knees give out? I have strong knees. Pizza and milk. That sounds delicious. Sunday. It's Monday. But I like Sundays. Yeah, life is short. It sure is. Chaz. Chaz is back, baby. They'll be back. I didn't vote for Trump. Chaz will be back. Yeah, these knees, I could, yeah, another 50 years, no problem on these knees. The water bearer. I quit drinking alcohol and I cut back on my sugar. And I eat a little smaller portions on top of it, so I've just cut back. I drink mostly water and coffee. Some milk too. I like milk. Isn't it so weird to see me juxtaposed next to Tyson? I think that's the correct word. I have no business being next to Tyson. We're in two different classes, right? Pro, nobody. Millions of dollars. No dollars. Right? I've watched him all my life. Idolizing that guy. Fucking thinking he was just fantastic. And it kind of just blows my mind to see me on the same screen with him, even though I know that I did it and it's fake and it's a lie. It's funny. It's, seeing me next to Tyson. It's crazy. Thanks YouTube for the laughs. I work out a lot. It's how I retain the muscle. I think most of this muscle I created when I was young. I've worked out almost my entire life. At 13 years old, I got into wanting to build muscle, eating a lot of food and strength training and powerlifting, bodybuilding, trying to get huge. I used to be bigger. I still retained some of that size over my life. The most, according to LR Bear. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you like me better than that person, Water Bear. Do the truffle shuffle. Smith Corona. I'm not that overweight. I was saying earlier the BMI scale says that I'm overweight. My BMI is 26. I was just kind of joking around. I know I'm not overweight. It's the muscle. It's holding me back. You know, it makes it harder to run too and ride my bike, climb the hills. And it's cool. I've lost like 15 pounds. I bet, you know. I'm probably getting a lot faster on my bike, and I could probably climb those hills a lot easier next time I go out there and try it. I got 15 pounds shaved off of me. That's like having a top of the line bike, right? I used to have a piece of junk 30-pound bike, and I still have that piece of junk 30-pound bike. But now that I've lost, 15 pounds, it's like I have a top of the line 15-pound bike. Yeah! Oh, Mike Tyson, I wasn't... You said rapist, and I didn't know if you were... I thought you were talking about Trump, dude, to be honest with you. I'm so sorry. I didn't think you were talking about Tyson. Oh, shit. I thought you were talking about Trump when you said racist. Oh, fuck. My bad. Alleged. We don't know anybody's a rapist, right? It's all alleged. What year? It was a good year. You just left the hospital. You're 25 in 6 months. Nasty Reyes. Hospitals are dangerous places. A lot of people die there. Be careful. I'm glad you got out. Yeah, Nasty Reyes. Feel better and don't go back. Dude, this speed controller is all messed up. It keeps changing speeds on me, trying to throw me off. I swear. Yeah, that's right. He was convicted. That's right. Yeah, he had to go to jail. Hard to lose muscle? No, it's easy to lose muscle. Right? There's a YouTube short going around about Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? They say, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Olympia, big, huge bodybuilder, but Hollywood didn't want those muscles. So Arnold did what people thought was impossible. He lost some muscle, leaned down. It's like, okay. And then you look at the comments and it's like, okay, well, at least people know he's on steroids because everybody's like, yeah, he just quit taking steroids for a little while. Quagmire? Giggity. Is that what? Did I get that right? Quagmire. I like noon, preferably. I wake up about 10 a.m. Well, I don't know. I wake up about 8:30, but I lay in bed probably for an hour or so, hour and a half, and then I finally get my sorry butt out of bed about 10 and start drinking some coffee, and I feel great. Right about noon, fully energized. I like to work out at that time. 36 ain't too old. I just turned 50. I'm too old to do that, Pontus. What am I gonna goon over? Bicycle content? some nice flashy bike, good lighting. I like green paint jobs. When I see a bike with green paint job, ooh, shit. I could probably squeeze one more bike in my garage. I mean, it's green. Especially dark green. I can't look away. Ooh, dark green. I love the specs. Seven. No, Pontus. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the mailman. Anybody comes to my house, I'm already angry. Like, no. Don't pick on the mailman. The mailman didn't do anything. Well, he smoked some cigarettes out there and threw them down, I think. I forgot to check the time, but I still have it written down. I don't remember what day it was, but 1:35 p.m. on camera 1. I should have followed up and checked. Hi, Marilyn. That brings bills. Oh. You know, I worked as a mailman. I really did. I had a short gig as a mailman. And, yeah. I got fired. I got fired from the United States Postal Service. I didn't work well with the general public. Can you imagine that? Me delivering mail. And people coming up to me all the time. Bruh.
Did you deliver rain, sleet, or snow?
Well, this is Arizona. We don't get sleet or snow, but rain, heat stroke, or exhaustion. Rain, heat stroke, or blistering. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a really good catch, you know. What do they call those? What'd you say Jeff would make a good what? Tagline guy or? No, he's good at making those little jingles that get stuck in your head.
Oh, I said some of his shit was catchy.
Catchy. Catchy like a virus. Like an STD. Like crabs. Hey, the water bearer. It's hard for me to say because I'm a good looking man. Women always want to bed me, okay? Doesn't matter what job I've ever had. They're always hitting on me. But when I was a mailman, yeah, they hit on me then too, brother. Yeah. I don't know about them other mailmen though. They weren't quite like me, you know? I couldn't see some of those ladies inviting those old fat men into the house. Why would they? I don't have Instagram. Works for a place contracted through USPS. You flipped the box truck, of course. If you worked for the US Postal Service, they have a really good union. And you probably wouldn't have got fired. See, I didn't join the union, and I suspect that's one reason I didn't last. They fired me. I don't know. It could have been me yelling at the customers, threatening them. with a good time if they didn't leave me alone. Why ladies want me? Well, I'm tall. I have broad shoulders. I have this cocky confidence that a lot of women love. I have pretty blue eyes. I have a full head of hair. I have all my teeth. I am educated. And some people think I'm pretty funny. Phil Collins. Divorced chicks. The gym is a really precarious environment. I once met and hooked up with a girl at the gym. Huh? I gotta do more abs. Today's mostly an ab day, I'm sorry. Nothing exciting today, really. I mean, really didn't hook up. I let her cook for me. Yeah. Yeah, she had me over and she cooked for me. It was a great meal. A salad, like a nice salad. It was like steak. I think she even grilled it or something. And man, the catcher, this one always pisses off my wife because I say she made me a lemon meringue pie, bro. Had this big, huge dinner, dude. She fed me this fucking mad dinner. I was so stuffed. And we were sitting there watching TV. I straight conked out. She fed me too much, bro. I fucking knocked out. I think I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was pitch black. See myself out. She heard me rumbling around. You leaving? Yeah. Thanks for the food. I never saw her again. I just did it because I chose not to. She didn't grill the steaks right. I don't remember what the reason was. I think I chose some other girl, you know? Chemistry wasn't right. She tried hard. I appreciated the effort. Hey, Shaky. Yeah. Yeah. Girls, man, they really do. They throw themselves at you. Just like guys do. I realize that. There really is no difference between guys and girls. Girls just generally smell a little bit better, but they have, yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same. Girls want guys as much as guys want girls. They have their needs, their wants, their desires. Oh, speaking of, have you heard? My girl, Jessica Biel. She's not happy with Justin Timberlake. He getting drunk too much, acting a fool, crashing his car and stuff. I guess she was just saying she's had enough of him. I told my wife, because my wife was the one that told me the story. She knows I like Jessica. Jessica Biel, she's like my number one on my list of 5, my hall passes. Always Jessica Biel, number one. One. I'm going to reach out to her, console her. You know, I quit drinking. I could probably help Justin out, or you, with that drinking situation. I just let you know I'm there for you. I know the struggles of alcohol, and maybe I could talk some sense into him, or beat some sense into him, or maybe you just need a shoulder to cry on. They're there. They're there. She's mine. Okay. All right. Yeah. The hottest chick on the planet right after my wife. Jessica Biel. She might be on the market again. Isn't she still childless? Child-free, I think. That's like the cream of the crop right there when they don't have kids. I'm just saying. It's just an assessment. It's just an appraisal. You don't have a wife? Yeah, I guess that gives you dibs. Darn it. You got dibs on Jessica Biel. Because I'm married. I used to try to tag these all the time. They don't like my tags. I think it's my cursing. You know, I tag them. What can you do, man? Nosebleeds. Well, I used to have nosebleeds quite a bit as a kid. A couple reasons. Lived in a very dry desert, and I used to pick my nose a lot. So, are you picking your nose a lot, Pontus? Stop picking your nose, bro. It's disgusting. Ow! Ow, man. Ow. Oh. Oh. Hey, L Dog. Yeah, when I was a kid. I'm just throwing out random ideas, trying to get to the bottom of it, Pontus. Oh, you're not a kid? You're just very childish like me? I did a bunch of push-ups yesterday. Yesterday was triceps day. Yeah, I did 3 tricep exercises. Oh, there they are right there on the board. That's right, that's what that says. That first word says push-ups. Push-ups! Because I did push-ups while I did these 3 different tricep exercises. I just kept doing push-ups in the middle of all these tricep exercises. Not those biceps, these ones. Yeah! They look more cut than usual because I disposed of some arm hair It was obscuring the cuts. It had to go. Pure aesthetics mode, right? You have to admit, my tricep is looking more cut than before. It's because all that gorilla hair. Gorilla. You should have seen my pecs when I was in my 20s. I injured my shoulder and I have to slack off on the pecs. Because when I do too much benching or push-ups, I'm telling you, you should have saw, oh, my pecs. They were like borderline becoming legendary. They would get people's attention. Like I just mobbed on people. Snapping necks at the grocery store. Those were the days, dude. No Honda Odyssey. I'm not on OnlyFans. I can understand you having a cute dad fetish. I have a cute mom fetish. Honestly, that's like one of my top searches. MILF. Yeah. I get it, but I'm not on OnlyFans. My wife keeps telling me I should, but I'm not going to. I had the artilleryman build. Well, I was an artilleryman. I think that's why they selected me for the heavy artillery, because there's smaller artillery. The guys don't have to be so big and strong. The rounds are really, they're honestly like this. And it gets pulled behind a Jeep and you can just, literally one guy can lift it off of the Jeep. Push the damn thing into place. That's funny. Yeah, they put me on heavy artillery. Dude, just the round itself is like 100 pounds, it's like 98 pounds, 95 pounds. It depends on what we're shooting. Composition B. HE. I know, Pontus. That's all I'm doing today. I'm tired. I worked hard. I worked out twice yesterday. Every now and then you have to take some time off. I tell everybody I bodybuild or strength train, weight lift, whatever you want to call it, four days a week. I got my chest and triceps day, which was yesterday. There's leg day, which was like before that. And then there's shoulders. And I think I started last week with back and biceps. Like I think I started Tuesday. I didn't come out of it. Just like this week. I just slacked off on Monday and it made me have to work really hard to make sure I got my 4 days in by the end of the week. Monday is day number 1 and I'm already a day behind because we're just walking and doing abs. So what's the secret for abs? I do abs regularly. Like right? Today is just an ab day, right? And a lot of days, if you were to go back and look at my workouts, I'll do like 2 or 3 different ab workouts for a warm-up, right? You should always do like a 5-10 minute warm-up before you start lifting weights. Usually most people will get on the treadmill and walk or sit on the bicycle. Well, an alternative to that is like doing sit-ups and leg lifts and planks and crunches and things like that. Gets the blood flowing, gets a nice little sweat. You're all warmed up, ready to hit the weight pile. So, I mean, I hit abs probably 4 days a week, you know? I don't go crazy on them. I just throw them in. It's, it's hard to explain. Like my front yard doesn't have any weeds. It took me forever to get all those weeds pulled out. But now all those weeds are pulled out. I just got to go out there every now and then and maintain it. It doesn't take much work, just a little maintaining. It took a lot of work to get there. But now that it's there, just a little maintaining here and there. You gotta make abs a lifestyle. Throw them in regularly. And last but not least, I'll get to that. I'll get to this. This is the best ab workout I've ever found in my life. In the Army, all these drill sergeants would try to smoke you. Crunches, V-ups, planks. Bro, you name the ab workouts, we've done it. And nothing pounds my core like this kneeling ab wheel. If you get advanced, you can do it, without your knees, but fuck, is it hard, dude. I've only done a few. I don't even want to try it today. I'm not even warmed up. I'm going to just go on my knees, Look, this thing, and my first time getting this, I just did like 4 sets of 20, and my abs were sore for 5-6 days. Now I can do like a set of 50, and it kind of sucks, so I put a backpack on. Throw some weight in the backpack, because I don't want to sit there and do 50 reps. So I pull out this old backpack I've had forever, and I put some weight in it, and it makes it a little bit heavier. Hour and a half straight. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, I mean, if you're going to go in for a fight and you want to be in tip-top shape, you want your abs and core as strong as possible, Strong, right? Makes sense. I used to work with a guy that was a boxer, one of the warehouse jobs I had, and he was pretty good. And he would say, his coach was always laughing at him because he didn't work his abs hard enough. He never did enough sit-ups, enough crunches, enough ab work. It was like his weak point as a boxer. I remember him saying that. His coach always laughing at him. Come on, man. You gotta work those things. I just put 10 in there to start, right? My knees have gone bald. The hair, I have pretty hairy legs, but my knees have worn bald spots from doing so many of these kneeling ab wheels. Incredible. And then it always helps to lose a little body fat. Your abs, everybody has them. You don't have to work out, okay? You don't have to work out. If you get your body fat down, everybody has abs. Everybody has abs. You just gotta get down to a low body fat. But you can build your ab muscles really big, and they'll pop out even if you have a lot of body fat. But yeah, you got to get them big. They actually do get pumped up like other muscles. When I work them, they turn into bricks and they get a lot bigger. They get a pump. But today, I'm really not in the mood to work out. I'm really not. That's why I'm not. Like Pontus says, this workout sucks, bro. You're just walking. Yeah, I'm beat down. Right? I'm beat down, bro. That's when your muscles grow, is when you actually rest. You work them as hard as you can, and then sleep and rest and recover, and the muscles repair themselves and get bigger and stronger. No, I don't play chess. It's the one thing I've always wanted to learn how to play chess, because I like strategy games and I like to try to read people. And I would really enjoy chess. I just never learned, unfortunately, to learn as a kid. And as an old man, I have fun doing other things, messing around on YouTube. I never. Shame on me for not learning, right? Everybody likes to play chess world round. You don't know how to, you don't even have to speak the same language. You can just sit down and play some chess and figure out who's dominant, right? I got you, bro. Yeah, chess. Yeah, everybody's got abs. Like Mike Tyson says, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. Everybody's got abs until you smash a cheesecake to your face. Too many pizzas, too many Diet Cokes, too many Ben & Jerry's, too many cupcakes with icing and sprinkles, too many donuts. Ow! Ow! I don't like. These must work pretty good because I don't like them. The leg lifts, knee lifts, it must work really good because I hate those exercises. If you hate it, that means it's working. It doesn't hurt. I just hate it. Hey, Alvin in the Philippines. Reek. I bet that does reek. Alvin. I need to check on something real quick. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry. Shucks, I need some more water. Push-ups, right? Push-ups are great because anybody can get down there and do push-ups. And if you can't, I'm sure there's a modification for the push-up. Push-ups are great because they work a lot of muscle groups, primarily the chest, the front of the shoulder, and the tricep. But you're also getting a little bit of back in there and your core. And of course, you have to tighten up your glutes and your legs. Those are all getting worked when you do push-ups. When you do push-ups, you can do close grip push-ups like this. That'll transfer most of the more of the load to your triceps if you want to focus on triceps, or you could do wider push-ups if you want to focus more on the chest muscle, right? And if you can't do push-ups, you could do push-ups on your knees. And if you're still not strong enough to do push-ups on your knees, there's another one, right? You could get a bench. You could use a sofa or a chair, right? You're still on your knees. And we're doing this, right? And if that is still too difficult, then you could go up to a wall. And the farther you move your feet out, the harder it is. And the closer you have your feet to the wall, the easier it is. So at some point, there's going to be some happy medium in there where you can do some push-ups. I highly recommend push-ups for chest. But if you have access to equipment, weights, a gym, number one exercise for chest is always some kind of fly movement, whether you're using cables to do cable crossovers, or you have dumbbells and you're simulating this and squeezing at the top, or you have one of those pec deck machines. Time and time again, I see studies and articles, I don't know, they hook up electrodes to the muscles and they can monitor the amount of fiber activation. And they compare bench press to flies, and flies is always superior for targeting just the chest. Let's do a couple more rounds. Let's do a couple more rounds of abs. Abs, abs, abs. I'm a fighter. And the best exercise for fighting is weightlifting. Snatches and cleans. Yeah, I can buy that. Especially if you were into, what is it, Roman Greco wrestling, where you want to throw people all the time. Yeah, and you know what? In high school, I started doing power cleans, and it's a fun exercise. And I would probably do it today for fun, maybe just for some variety in my exercises to build that explosive power. But with my shoulder injury, it's probably not a good idea. I could do it, but it would really hurt. Just like doing heavy bench. I try to avoid it because it's always gonna hurt. There's a scar there and a scar there, and there's another scar there where they went in with scopes and repaired my shoulder and put screws in there and sawed and cut and all sorts of fun things and try to make it work again. So yeah, if I had access to a gym, I would definitely be doing those like chest press, or the pec deck is what I call them, for your pecs. Any kind of, or even the ones where the handles are far out there. The machine, it seems to focus on my chest and it takes some of the pressure off my shoulder, but I don't have that here. Yeah. 315 bench right now. There was a time in my life that I could bench 315. I did it once at the end of a workout. I was working out at Bally Total Fitness. This was a long time ago, and I was doing a pyramid workout. Started with like 135, 155, 175, 210, 225, like 250, 275. And that's all I was going up to was 275, 2 plates and a 25. I was doing like sets of 6 or so, and my buddy was like, "Bro, what's your max, dude?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't ever max out. I don't ever have spotters. I just lift, dude. I usually don't go under sets of 6." And he's like, "I got you spot, bro. Let's do it." So yeah, I put on 315 after I was already tired, exhausted, and I did it once. I put 3 plates on, did 315 once by myself, no spot, clean. And I went down for a second one, needed a spot to get the second rep up. That's when I was like, I don't know, like 20, somewhere around, about 20 years old or so. I just got out of high school, working out for 4 years. In high school, eating off of mama's food, no stress. And then I was working warehouse for a couple of years. I didn't have a girlfriend. So I was just working warehouse and then hitting the weight pile hard, crazy. Bow, bow. And then a girlfriend came around and sucked up all my time. And she didn't want me going to the gym. "Oh, why can't you stay home with me?" Making me feel bad because I'm trying to go to the gym and do what I love. Yeah, that shit didn't work out. My wife encourages me to work out. She encourages me to go for bike rides. It's fucking awesome. It's, I used to feel bad about that because it made me fucking feel bad. I just love you so much. I can't stand being without you for 2 seconds. And yeah, I lost all that power. That's the strongest I ever was. And once I was like 20. Yeah, and then I got this long-term girlfriend when I was 21, and oh yeah, I was just focusing on me. Me. It was fucking great. And then some girl wanted me to focus on her. She was all me. And I was like, what? What the fuck is all this shit about? Yeah, I used to play volleyball. She would give me shit about the girl that didn't work out. I used to go play volleyball. I used to lift weights. All that shit wasn't cool no more. I was like, girl, cramping my style. As a matter of fact, yeah, I picked that girl over the one that made me the lemon meringue pie. I should have picked the one that made me a lemon meringue pie. Back then, out of those 2 jokers, those 2 jokers. Reek! Stop spamming me with that. It's the second time I've seen it. Don't let me see it again. Reek is probably that guy on OfferUp all mad at me. Put him in his place. Try to sell a bike, right? And one of those resellers thinks he's gonna get my cherried out top of the line race bike, you know, for like pennies on the dollar. I was like, nah, fool. I said, don't come at me with that sorry, lame negotiating tactic. It didn't work last time, and it ain't gonna work this time. The bike is $500 if you want it. It's $500 if you don't want it. It's $500 if you think there's a scratch on it. You understand me? And then I noticed he was selling a bicycle too. And he was asking like $950 for it. I told him, you know my bike is 10 times better than that busted Cannondale you're trying to ask $950 for, LOL. And then the dude tried to clap back with a link to his website where he sells bicycles on consignment. Says we can split the profits when we agree on a selling point. Try to clap back. So I clapped back at him. I said, yeah, here's my link. For a few $100s, I might mention your ragtag operation. Play on, player. Your ragtag operation. I'm 6'1". Water bear, I have no idea what you speak of. These are nice abs, Sean. Stand on your toes. Pontus, how about you get 50 subscribers? Do you even have 50 subscribers? And you go live. You don't even have to go live. Why don't you get one of these, baller? They're cheap. Get you one. Let me link you one real quick. Get you one of these. Right there. I get 36% estimated commission on this heavy duty abdominal wheel roller for core strength by Inspire Uplift. There you go, player. There you go. There you go, player. Click on my shopping bag. Get yourself an ab wheel delivered to your house. Videotape your sorry butt doing ab wheels on your toes instead of your scrawny knees, which you're so accustomed to being on. Upload it to YouTube, and I'll get around to looking at that at my leisure. How about that? How about we start there? Maybe. Order it from somewhere. I don't care if I don't get your piddly commission. Order an ab wheel from somewhere, anywhere. Maybe you can go to a thrift store, secondhand store, and get one for $5. They might even have a special day where everything is half off. Buddy. Captain Wi-Fi Mar. Ebony Anderson. Hello, Ebony. I think I've seen you somewhere before. In the comments or maybe as a subscriber. I like the name Ebony. It stands out. It grabs my attention. Like the lady in the red dress in The Matrix. Yeah, you can find a cheap one. That's the one that I linked. That's not the one that I bought. That's just the first one that popped up. They probably had to pay extra to pop up first. You know what I'm saying? That's why the commission is so fat. I mean, it's only almost $50 for an ab wheel. Bro, I got that one for less than 15, I guarantee you. I think I got it from Target or something. What's that spot on my forehead? Fuck is that? The fuck is going on here? It matches this spot over here, these age spots. I wish I had a decent dermatologist. Dude, check this out, man. My dermatologist has been taking me for a ride, bro. I haven't liked this lady from day one. I've probably seen her probably about 4, 5, 6 times. Every time, there's something about her that just bothers me. You know, one time I was so pissed, I told her. I said, I don't know, this place is a joke. You suck, this building sucks, and why the hell are you so fucking late? She got all uppity and said, well, you know, it's after lunch. If you want to make sure you get an earlier schedule, you're most likely to get an on-time appointment first thing in the morning. Should I schedule one for the first thing? Pfft. I ain't getting up early for you. I'm too nice. I keep giving her second chances. I got this damn rash on my leg. She prescribed some cream. Do you know how much I had to pay for that dumb woman to prescribe some cream that just isn't working? Is she a fucking dermatologist or not? Do you know what a fucking rash is? Am I just grossly unique? Or are you just grossly incompetent? There's some grossness going on here because I've given you like $600, $700, $800 and you've built the insurance company for even more, you incompetent wench. Yeah, she said if it didn't go away this like 3rd and 4th time to call her and make an appointment, they're gonna have to biopsy it. Jesus. How much are you gonna bilk me for this time? You know what? I'm not going back this time. I'm gonna pick out some other stupid dermatologist to get rid of my rash. And if they have to fucking biopsy it, well, that's what they're gonna do, but I'm not gonna have that incompetent wench that I don't like do it. What the fuck's wrong with all the doctors these days? Why do I have to be smarter than them? Nobody said, oh, did I say uppity? She did get all uppity. I hurt her feelings. I got her panties in a bunch. Are you me from the future? I don't know. Let me subscribe. Do you have any pictures of you posted? I can kind of remember what I was like as a kid. Kind of. Let's do some more abs. I know I'm not doing the best job keeping up. I subscribe to any channel that talks about dumbass broads. Oh, hey, Smith Corona. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I need to quit referring to women in derogatory terms, per my wife's suggestion. The other day after one of my streams, she said, you know, I get it, you know. Sorry, a message came through there and threw me off track. Oh, yeah. After one of my streams, she was like, you call women bitches too damn much. Yeah, you're right. I do. Shame on me. Yeah, I meant to apologize. They're not bitches. They're hoes. Hoes. Yes, I got hoes. In different area codes. Yes, I got hoes. Hoes. G's up, hoes down. Song Jones, tell me you have cheated on your wife without telling me you've cheated on your wife. Like a songbird, just sing to me. Tell me everything, Jones. No, the F you don't? What? Bro, you should have seen all the girls trying to holler at me in the Middle East. I felt like a rock star, bro. We had certain neighborhoods we'd roll through, and there'd be like 4 or 5 young girls, you know, late teens, early 20s, up held captive in their bedrooms and shit. Like Rapunzel, they could open up the curtains and look at a real man, a real U.S. soldier, strutting by with his M4 all shined up. They'd be all waving, trying to get our attention. Bro, I got hoes all around the world trying to toss me their email numbers and shit. It was funny, I swear, man. Pedro. Hey, vote for Pedro, isn't that right, Silva? Go to Rikers Island. You go to Rikers Island. You would love it. If I went there, yeah, they would love it. But if you went to Rikers Island, you would love it. Wouldn't you, baby? Song Jones. Yeah, that's right. I'm a married man. I just joke and stuff, right? You ever see Howard Stern? Right, back in the day, he had this loyal ass wife. And he would make jokes about, you know, girls being hot. God, I really gotta look in the mirror and see what the hell that is. My wife gets it. I just joke around online. That's my shtick, right? Toxic masculinity. It's my shtick. She gets it. She kind of tolerates it sometimes. Hour and 10 minutes. I gotta do some more abs and get out of here. Hour and 10 minutes is enough. Completely natural. Yeah. You wanna see it? I'll show it to you. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, there it is. You see that? You see that? Come here. Come here. Come here, you. Let's switch it around. Come here, you. Right there, big boy. Toot, toot, toot. Right there. Right? What kind of dumbass dermatologist hasn't seen this before? It needs to biopsy that. What kind of ignorant son of a bitch needs to bill me about the $300-400 to biopsy it? It almost looks like a fucking happy face. Look at that. Eyeball, eyeball. Fucking happy smile. It's a fucking happy face. Fucking I've never. Jeez. Maybe that's why she wants to biopsy it. And bilk me some more money. You incompetent hag. Maybe she can run up the bill. X-ray it first, right? Followed up by an MRI. Of course, that's going to be inconclusive. So we're going to need to do contrasting fluid MRI. I mean, I don't understand why she's rushing to biopsy it so quick. I think there's even more money to be made here, little gold digger. I mean, geez, doesn't she have any more vision, dude? I've seen doctors that really know how to bilk it. What a fucking amateur this lady is. Going straight to the biopsy. There's at least 5 more fucking steps before we biopsy it. That's what I'll say in the follow-up interview. Okay, there we go. I got a better look at it. Yeah, it's completely different from this. This is an age spot. That's a sunspot. I mean, she could zap it and get rid of that with some liquid nitrogen. This looks like some kind of fresh bug bite. Bug bite. No. We'll figure it out. Happy birthday to your little brother. Wouldn't it mean so much more if it came from you? Why is everybody always looking to get someone to do something for them? Why can't you just do it yourself, bro? Don't you know how to read and write? You can't pick up a pencil and write out a little letter? Use your imagination. When I was in Iraq, man, they would give us all sorts of shit nobody wanted. All sorts of, cards, dude. Valentine's Day cards, Christmas cards. And they'd be like in Spanish or something, I didn't know what the fuck they said. Some of the cards were cool. They just had pretty flowers on them, some hearts and stuff. I didn't know what it said. Fucking cumples años, blah, blah, blah. I'll just write a little love letter on it. Say, hey, baby, yeah, we got lucky. You got these new cards. They're in Spanish. Good thing from you. I know Spanish. Let me interpret it. This card says roses are red, violets are blue. I love you. On and on, I'd say, just various stupid things. She's got a whole collection of these love letters. Shit.
What's up, Daniel? You're a creepy weirdo, Murdo. Yeah, you wish you could be like me. I know. That's why people hate. They're insecure. You were born ugly. You were born deformed. You were born undesirable. You were born shorter than me. You were born weaker than me. You were born less desirable than me. I get this a lot. Your hate is nothing new to me, bro. Hate is gonna hate. But just go ahead and appreciate for a minute. You wish. This is the show that everybody's been talking about. The one that your mom watches all the time. You hear that guy screaming on her phone. She can't stop watching that latest, greatest thing on YouTube. That's me, bro. Arizona Jake, the one everybody's fucking talking about. Everybody trying to take me down because I'm the best. They're scared shitless. They've never seen something like this before. They know their days are numbered because I'm here for them. I'm here for them. You know, Ray, you know what they say, I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Pretty fly for a white guy.